Did you know that attraction can actually be broken down like a scientific experiment? The system, known as the M3 pickup model, just like the scientific method, is an approach to solve a problem, and what bigger problem is there than your romantic life? However, many guys may look at that system and be like in calculus class. Blank stares mixed with a bit of fear and disgust. For those of you discouraged by the lengthy and technical aspect of the M3 model, this is the simplified version, the step-by-step pickup attraction guide for dummies. The simplified version of attracting women is basically broken down into 3 steps. 1. Approach. 2. Attract. 3. Connect. Basically, it works like this. First, you approach the woman and get in with an opener so she becomes receptive to what you have to say. Then you have to get her interested. After she's interested, you have to hook her and reel her in by establishing a connection. The approach. Approaching a random woman is perhaps one of the scariest things you can do. However, like any fear, you have to face it and overcome it. The best way to overcome the fear of approaching women is to just do it and get it over with. You might get burnt and get a disdainful look, but if this prevents you from approaching women, you should give up now and become a monk. These are the rules to follow when approaching women. 1. Follow the 3-second rule. Approach her within 3 seconds of seeing her. 2. Never open with a filler or apology like, "I'm sorry, but," or "excuse me." 3. Never give her a generic compliment on her looks, especially if she's pretty. 4. Do not buy her a drink or flowers or whatever else to get her attention. You can't buy her interest. 5. Do not come off as too eager, desperate, or anxious. Exude confidence. The attract. After you have successfully approached a woman and she is actually willing to listen to what you have to say, you only have an instant to sell yourself. Consider this stage as the elevator pitch. You are in an elevator with Elon Musk and you have the duration of the elevator ride to pitch him your incredible idea and get him interested in you. The attraction stage is exactly like that. You have a scant few moments to sell yourself and gain her interest before she dismisses you as not having potential. Women are attracted to your perceived value, and to gain her interest, your perceived value has to surpass, or at the very least equal her own value. There are 2 ways to do this. You can either raise your value, or you can lower her value. Raising your value is done through demonstrating high value, and lowering her value is done through a technique called negging. Demonstrating high value means that you are doing something or showing her that you are worthy of her attraction and interest and can provide her with something of value. She has to feel that you are worth her time. Best way to demonstrate value is by inherent looks, wealth, or power. But since most guys don't have this yet, value can also be demonstrated through gimmicks and routines like magic tricks, reading palms, etc. Or you can just project a sense of value like the rich and powerful. On the other hand, negging is a kind of playful antithesis to the compliment. The goal is to tease her playfully so that her value goes down a bit without actually offending her. A neg should never come off as an insult, but more of a tease to provoke a response from her. Pretty women particularly have such high value that unless you can pull off an exceptionally high value to match hers, it is best to lower her value a little by negging her. Some effective negs are: "You buy those shoes at Walmart? That expensive brand purse looks like an imitation. You shouldn't be drinking anymore. You're already not making any sense. I know a very cheap gym you might like. You're like a little sister, cute but annoying." The connect. Making a connection is the longest and the most enjoyable stage in a successful attraction. Once you've established mutual attraction and the hard part's over, it's just a matter of getting to know each other. You just chat, enjoy each other's company, and make emotional and physical connections. Making a connection is primarily done through having a deep conversation and establishing similar threads. You can try out tricks and routines to establish emotional connections with a woman, but nothing works better than having a genuine conversation and getting to know each other through the things you have in common. So what to talk about, and what if the conversation goes dead? That is another story.